Well, first morning after the new radiator, I didn't have to put any water in it, and when I opened it, had a fair bit of pressure in it. So yesterday morning, same thing. Had a look. Didn't need any water at all. There was a fair, like 5 psi pressure in it. So this morning, there's half a psi of pressure. The water level was down. I had to put probably a litre of water in it. Doesn't look like any bubbles in it, but it hasn't warmed up yet, and it is pushing the water out really slowly. So maybe I've got a cracked head. Yeah, pulled up at a place called Grantham Bend, which is not far from Cowra, on the river again. This'll do. Yeah, you don't want to be attacked by the magpies in this park. Good morning, peoples, and it's a happy birthday to me. Hit the old 67. Camped out beside a dam, just listening to the birds and the frogs and stuff. Pretty nice. Happy birthday to me. Looks like I've done a radiator hose. Oh, sorry, a heater hose. Yeah, not having much luck today. Happy birthday, Shane. Well, another dodgy repair. Don't know what's causing all this. Alright, see if that one gets us back home. Oh, look at that, not rusty, so I didn't need to buy another one. Looks in pretty good nick. New thermostat is in. Managed to get the bolt out, that rear long bolt out, and it's all good, so just greased it up, put it back in. So yeah, now just waiting for the viscous hub to arrive. Parts are here. Yeah, just walking up to the post office to collect my parts. And this is the old town water tower. Another busy Monday morning in Elmore. Bam! And I'll have a look around the Elmore train station and the local newspaper. An IKEA stool. Could use a sharpen. Let's go see if the post office is open. Woohoo! Wonder why they never had a St. Shane. I feel deprived. This is the old viscous hub when it's cold, and this is the viscous hub when it's hot. When we whack the new one on, we'll see the difference. Notice that there's a difference in the length of the screws that hold the radiator shroud on. The centre one is shorter. One of the most important bits about this whole thing is you've got a zip tie that holds the radiator back to the shroud, and if you don't put that back on again, this hose here rubs on the front of the air conditioner compressor and blows the hose. Ask me how I know about that. So the zip tie normally goes through there, but because mine's broken, I've just put an extra couple of holes in there. So this section is separated, and this bit here gets the air from the aircon condenser fan on the front, which is that little fan in there. We've done this before not too long ago. I'm only taking the radiator out so I can back flush the condenser. Try and clean any dirt or anything out of that. Not sure if that is exactly normal. How bowed out the sides are. Both sides. I'm pretty sure that was straight when I put it in a week ago. Okay, the new viscous coupling when cold. That's much tighter. As you can see, for those who say I squashed the thing down too much, that moves. All it does is hold it in place. It doesn't pull it down at all. Righto, it's been running for about 3 minutes. Let's have a look. Only a little bit of pressure, not much at all. Wow. Went for a little test drive up to Echuca, and now I'm camped at Betts Beach. The temperature gauge moved up a little bit after about 50 k's. Pressures seem fairly firm in the hoses, and that's sitting on its normal 5/16 of the gauge. So yeah, I think it is pressurising, but I'll give it a couple of hours and then check to see if there's any pressure still in it. It's quite a warm day on the river today, so I think I might pack up and head back to Elmore, get a bit of highway running on the car with a hot day to see how it temperature goes, and sort of figure out whether or not I'm going to have to go back to Queensland and put another motor in it or not. Anyway, I guess I should throw everything back together and make a move. Okay, she's up to normal operating temperature. Let's see how she goes. The temperature's starting to move up. Yeah, that's not good. Still sitting on around the 100 mark. Temperature's still sitting high. Yeah, just pull up in Rochester, have a look at the silos here. Being bright sunlight, I'm not sure how well this will come up, but at night they're all lit up and they look spectacular. Well, I've left Miss Red idling while I was having a look at the silos, so hopefully the temp has dropped back to normal, but we'll have a look. Yeah, still on the high side. Well, back in Elmore, been idling for several minutes, and it's cooled back to just above normal. I'm going to try this stuff. and whack it in. See if it helps with the cooling by filling up some of the cracks, and then see if I can limp it back to Queensland. Well, after putting that stuff in, so far it made no difference. Well, that stuff didn't help at all. It still got just as hot as it did before, so could be a long, slow trip to Queensland.